Welcome back to Springs Valley. We're going to go ahead and recap this one. Our final score in our second game of the day was Loogootee 57, Trinity Lutheran 46. Trinity Lutheran led at halftime 57-46 as Jack Hinkle joins us. Trinity Lutheran jumped out early to a very nice start, but Loogootee found a way to get around that start, and I think one big thing to look at is Loogootee got it done from beyond the arc, Jack.
They really had an outstanding game from the three-point line. When you looked at what the inside height disadvantage they faced, they really needed the three-point line to get the job done. And on the game, we have them shooting 53.33% from the three-point line, 8 of 15, and that is really hot shooting, especially from the three-point line. You might once in a while get that inside two, but not a whole lot even from there. But from the three-point line, that's sizzling. 2-pointers, 12 for 31. They were worse from inside the arc than they were from outside the arc.
That normally doesn't happen in a basketball game, does it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did that happen in Noah's day? Worse inside the arc than outside? No, that was no.
No,
they were
I
better
don't
inside
think
the
so.
arc. Yeah, they were better inside the arc too. Free throws played a big role in this one late, and 9 for 11. And how much did they win by?
They won by 11.
Okay, 9 of those free throws. They were 81.8 from the three-point line. So from the three-point line and the one-point line, they were on fire. 2 points, not so much, but with the inside defense that they had to contend with, maybe not a huge surprise. As we mentioned before, some of those missed shots were shots that were blocked, so they get counted as missed. They have never had a chance to make it to the iron, much like my jeans, never make it to the iron.
I'm staying out of that
Yeah,
one.
okay. Trinity Lutheran, 15 for 28 from the two-point line, and only 4 of 16, 25% from the three-point line. That two-point was 53.57. And in free throws, they were 4 for 5, but they just didn't have very many opportunities at the free throw line. 80%, that's good shooting from the free throw line, but not a lot of opportunities there. Loogootee held Sydney Janes to 2 points below her season average. She averages 19, she gets 17. And even more remarkable is that Bailey Tabling, normally a 20-point scorer, has 8. So it was a combination, when you look at those factors, combination of some really outstanding defense by the Lady Lions, combined with that three-point shooting that, to me, would be two of the things that would be underscored if you're trying to figure out where the difference lay in this game. And that I'm still just kind of shocked at the inside defense that the Lady Lions were able to play against a taller Trinity Lutheran team and keep their two best scorers way under control, especially in the case of Tabling, keep her way under control. Let's look at some individual numbers here. Lisa Froge, two two-pointers, one three-pointer for 7. Bailey Tabling, 3 two-pointers, 0 for 3 from the arc, 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 8. Kayleen Cockerham had one 2-point field goal on one attempt and 2 for 4 from the 3-point arc. So Cockerham had some of the better stats. Field goal shooting, no free throws. She had 8 points altogether. Then moving down to Sydney Janes, 7 for 13 inside, 53.85 by inside, I mean inside the arc. And only 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. A couple of those, though, in fairness, were kind of desperations down toward the end of the game where they knew they had to hit 3-pointers to try to salvage this one. 1 for 4 from there, no free throws for 17 points. Emma Shipman, 2 out of 2 in the two-point area, and 2 for 3 from the free throw line for 6. Genesis Munoz took 1 2-point attempt and 1 3-point attempt. Didn't hit any of those, no free throws. So she ends up with no points on the night. And that pretty much wraps it up for the Lady Cougars. 46 points on the night versus 57 for the Lady Lions. Kalia Fleming had a really nice night. Although she was only 1 for 5 from the 2-point zone and 1 for 3 from the 3-point zone, she was 9 for 10 from the free throw line, and she was the one that the Lions kept having the ball in the hands of in the late going when Trinity was fouling to try to get back into the game. She ended up with 14 points, 9 of those from the free throw line. Isabel Wagner, 1 for 1 from 2-point, 1 for 1 from 3-point, 0 for 1 from the line, 5 points. Moving down to Brooklyn Jones, 4 for 9 in the 2-point area, and that was it for her field goal shooting. She had 8 points on those 4 field goals from 2. Kylie Van Hoy, she had a pretty good night. 6 for 13 from 2-point, 46%. That's good shooting from anywhere on the court. And those 6 field goals were her, comprised all of her scoring for 12 points, that is. Sister McKenzie, 18 points. So between the two, 30 points out of the 57. McKenzie 0 for 2 from inside the arc, but she must like she must like that line a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking straight at it.
Oh man, 6 for 7 from 3-point. That is 85.7%. Gee, many Christmas.
I don't think any coach will complain about that stat.
Oh man, that's worth that's worth a bronze something. Maybe not a whole basketball, but it's worth a bronze something. Man, 85.7, and she was almost 67% total in field goal shooting, and any coach will take 67% shooting from the field goal range. So Van Hoy, 18 points, all of those on 3-pointers. And that's it. 57 points, 18 and 12 for the Van Hoys to make 30, and then another 14 for Kalia Fleming. And some other points from Brooklyn Jones and Isabel Wagner. And that was enough. And it was plenty enough against a team that has been ranked number 1 in the state, the Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougars. They fall to the Lady Lions 57-46, and a pretty interesting game all in all.
Well, this is something we mentioned earlier. You live and you die by the 3. We mentioned Loogootee shot 8 of 15 from range. Trinity Lutheran 4 of 16. You think that added into the final score?
Well,
somewhere down the line?
I really, at the beginning of the second half, I was wondering whether Loogootee's legs were going to hold out in the late stages of the game with the 3-point shooting. Those legs get tired and the shots start falling a little short. However, it was not an up-tempo game. and that may have helped somewhat. That first game, just the opposite of the first game. The first game was quite up tempo, full court pressing, and both teams scoring 60 or more. And in the second game, it was a slower pace, and it may have helped the Lions that's the way it went, because they were sharp shooting all the way into the fourth quarter. And those free throws, that's another place. If your legs are tired, they catch more iron than they do net. And the Lions, mainly Kalia Fleming, was just drilling those free throws in the late going.
Well, tonight's matchup is Tecumseh and Loogootee. Both these teams have played each other. In fact, it was on January 2nd, 6 weeks ago tonight, where the two teams met. It was a 49-45 win for Tecumseh in the regular season.
Looking forward to a good one tonight. And there may be a little revenge factor added in.
We will see. We will definitely see. That's Jack Hinkle. I'm Dustin Fuller. Our photographer is Keith Schroyer. I want to say thanks for joining us. I want to say thanks for watching on YouTube, Twitter, and on Facebook. We hope you join us tonight. It'll be a 7:45 pregame show, tip-off at 8. It is a $10 pay-per-view on FullRangeSports.com. You can get through there that way, or you can go online to ihsatv.org and watch it that way as well. Jack, thank you for joining.
Hey, it's been fun getting to see some live basketball this season in the season of COVID, and please stay away.
Yeah, I think we all love COVID staying away. Well, until next time, have yourself a good Saturday afternoon.